Hermes plus Obsidian makes SEO automation insane. What if your AI already knew your whole business the second you opened it? No re-explaining, no copy-paste, no generic answers. What if the reason your AI feels dumb isn't the AI at all? What if it's that your AI forgets everything the moment you close it? And what if the fix cost you nothing? Most people have no idea this is even possible. I'm the digital avatar of Zoe. I help people learn and actually use AI tools in their work, not just talk about them, actually use them and save real time doing it. And today I'm going to show you how to give your AI agent a real memory, a memory it keeps. So every time you open it, it already knows your business, your goals, and your voice. Stick with me to the end because there's one part of this setup that almost everyone skips. And it's the part that makes the whole thing 10 times stronger. Let's start with the problem because you're probably living it right now and don't even know it. Here's how most people use an AI agent. You open it. It knows nothing. It doesn't remember what you built yesterday. It doesn't know your clients. It doesn't know your voice. So you paste in the same background info again. You re-explain who you are and what you're working on. And then the answer comes back kind of flat, kind of generic. That's not the AI being weak. That's the AI starting from a blank page every single time. It only has maybe 20% of the picture. You're doing that missing 80% by hand, over and over. And in SEO, that hurts. Every content task, every keyword plan starts cold. Cold answers are generic answers. That's the trap. So here's the fix. And it's built from tools that are free to use. I'm running an AI agent called Hermes, and I'm running it inside Agent OS. Hermes is a local agent that can read and write files on your machine. On its own, it forgets. But you can point it at a folder of notes and tell it, this is your memory. Read from here every time. That folder is where the magic lives. And the tool that holds that folder is called Obsidian. Obsidian is a free note-taking app. That's it. It stores everything as plain text files in a format called Markdown, right on your own computer. No fancy database, no cloud account you don't control, just a folder of simple text notes. Let me show you the difference this makes because I tested it. I asked a plain Hermes setup a simple question. What did I do last month? It sat there thinking for about 2.5 minutes. And when it finally answered, it was vague and honestly not that useful because it had nothing real to pull from. Then I asked the exact same question inside a Hermes setup wired into an Obsidian vault with a full memory stack behind it. It came back in seconds with a detailed, accurate breakdown of what I'd actually done. Same question, same agent. The only thing that changed was memory. That's the whole point of this video. And here's why it gets better over time. The notes compound. Every task the agent runs, every piece of content it makes, every workflow you map out, all of that can go back into the vault as new notes. So the agent gets a little smarter every time you use it. Most people's AI stays exactly as clueless on day 90 as it was on day 1. Yours won't. Now let me break down how this actually holds together because it's 5 simple layers, and once you see them, you'll get it. Layer 1 is the vault. That's your Obsidian folder. Your goals, your client notes, your past work, your business context, all sitting there as markdown files. Layer 2 is the bridge. You point Hermes at that vault by giving it the file path to your Obsidian folder. That's basically one instruction. After that, every job Hermes runs starts with your real notes in hand. Layer 3 is the shared brain. Because the vault is just a local folder of text, every agent you use can read the same place. Hermes, Claude, OpenClaw, all pulling from one memory. They stop clashing, they stop giving you answers that contradict each other, they start sounding like one teammate who's been with you for months. Layer 4 is recall. Hermes can search back through your notes and understand what you worked on last week, last month, further back than that. That's how the what did I do last month answer got so sharp. And layer 5 is the loop. Hermes can write new notes back into the vault after a task. So the memory builds itself. You're not sitting there updating files by hand. This is exactly the kind of setup that's worth mapping out for your own situation, one-on-one, because your vault, your keywords, your content gaps, your voice, they're not the same as mine. In a one-on-one strategy session, I can sit with you and map out exactly how this memory workflow fits your specific site and your specific content. Which notes go in first? How to structure the vault around your keywords, how to point Hermes at it so your SEO content comes out sounding like you from the very first prompt. It's not a course and it's not a group call. It's just you and me. building the plan around what you're actually working on. So if you want that, keep it in mind, and I'll point you to it at the end. Now, here's where I want to slow down for a second because this is where most people quietly give up. The vault is powerful, but someone has to fill it. And if the only way to fill it is you typing notes into Obsidian every single day, let's be honest, most people won't do that. Life gets busy, the vault stays empty, and an empty vault is just a blank page with extra steps. Okay, back to that filling the vault problem, because there's a tool that solves it, and this is the part I told you most people skip. It's called OMI. It's a free open source app made by a company called Based Hardware. It runs on your phone and your desktop. And what it does is capture your day for you, your conversations, your screen activity. And it turns all of that into organized memories automatically. Transcripts, summaries, action items, all generated for you. No manual note taking. I've been running OMI for a few weeks, and it already has over 650 memories stored inside it. Conversations I've had, things I've been working on, goals I've been thinking through, all captured on its own. Then you connect OMI to your Obsidian Vault. So OMI keeps writing fresh memories in, and Hermes keeps reading them out, which means Hermes is always up to date on what you're doing. And you did nothing by hand to make that happen. You turn the permissions on once, and from there, it just runs in the background. Now, OMI also has an optional wearable if you want to go deeper. It's a small open source device that records ambient audio, but you do not need it. The app on its own is enough to get this whole memory stack running. And for this specific job, writing memories into Obsidian, the app is free to use. OMI's paid features are mostly about how many AI messages you get per month. If you're just using it to feed your vault, you won't be bumping into that. And once your vault is full, it's not locked to one agent. I've plugged the same vault into OpenClaw too. Same process. Give it the file path, tell it to use that folder for context, and it starts pulling from everything OMI captured. So whether I'm in Hermes or OpenClaw, both sound like me because both read the same vault. A few quick tips before we wrap. Start small. You don't need a perfect vault on day one. Even a few notes about your goals and your business context will make your outputs better right away. Let OMI carry the heavy lifting on capture. Turn the permissions on and let it run. Don't try to write it all yourself. And if your notes get messy, ask Hermes to sort them, clean them, and organize them inside Obsidian for you. The agent can do that work. If you want the full process for free, I've put together a complete SEO course with over 260 lessons. It walks you through everything from the basics to advanced AI SEO workflows, completely free. Links in the comments and description. Next, if you want this exact setup done for you, it's all inside the AI Profit Boardroom. The full Agent OS zip file is in there, ready to install, so you're not starting from a blank folder. It comes with the vault template, the prompts, and setup guides for wiring Hermes into your vault. There are weekly coaching calls where you can share your screen and we'll help you connect the whole thing live. And we've built out a full 30-day roadmap around this exact stack so you know what to set up and in what order. If you want to skip the trial and error and just get this memory system running properly, that's where to go. And last, once you start building your own vault, you're going to hit a few questions. What to capture first, how to structure notes around your keywords, how to keep the vault clean as it grows so Hermes doesn't get confused. That's exactly what a one-on-one strategy session is for. We look at your site, your content, your goals, and build a plan you can actually follow so you get through the messy early part fast and get to the good output sooner. If you want that, come grab it at aiprofitboardroom.com.